Nadeem Zahawi, the Minister for Vaccines. What a fucking dickhead, right? He said it. He said, leave it. Well, he more or less said, leave it up to the pubs, the clubs, the highways, the byways, the private tour operators. You ain't getting in if you ain't got the fucking vax. That's where we're going.
But someone's just come out now, haven't they? Something to do with that department going, oh, no, we can't have that. I don't know if he went off piece. I wish I'd saved it for you.
Yeah.
He came out and went, oh, no, we can't do any of that. That's not what we do.
Yeah. I believe him.
I imagine he'll get kicked to the fucking curb.
Yeah, or just told to shut up.
Yeah.
Like the greatest...
Why would a government relinquish control? Why would a government relinquish control?
We talked about fucking Piers Morgan earlier on. There was the greatest missed opportunity of all time this week. Morgan, for some reason, only known to Morgan, I'd kill to be inside his head for 30 seconds. Morgan started going after Michael Gove about not taking the scientific advice back in March. I don't know why Morgan did that, because it was counterproductive to the ITV narrative. Morgan said, Patrick Vallance was saying that we should try and get natural herd immunity, which he was.
Yes.
And he fucking buried Gove on it and kept going after him. I thought, yes. The penny's dropping. Lockdowns are ridiculous. We have forever allowed bulky, big fucking strong guys like us, young men and women, to get sick because fuck it. They're going to get sick for a few days. Yeah. They're going to be okay. Antibodies, herd immunity.
And some will die.
Well, they will. It's inevitable.
That's life.
That's life, isn't it?
That's how it
That's
works.
right. But he didn't. I don't know why Morgan went down that road. But again,
he must have had a little moment.
This is it. Where a little guilt trip.
Yeah.
I'll do my job for fucking 20 seconds. But you talk about them changing their minds and rolling back. All of that information is now available for Joe Public. But yet Joe Public, as you pointed out a moment ago, seems to be demanding more of it.
People are
Knock
afraid.
the fucking bejesus out of us.
What's the latest figures that have been released? Do you think lockdown's going to kill 200,000 people?
Neil Ferguson. But it wasn't Ferguson this time.
Lockdown.
No, lockdown. Oh, lockdown, yeah.
Lockdown.
Minimum.
It started coming out because the Office of National Statistics have come out with figures that the government and the scientists aren't happy about.
Yeah.
Because they've gone, oh, no, it's that, mate. No, it's definitely... No, we're the Office of National Statistics. We're telling you it's that. And they reckon at the moment, 200,000...
as opposed to what, 60,000 alleged COVID deaths, but we don't believe 60,000 anyway.
There's another study coming out soon.
Go on, it's going to be worse.
It's going to be worse. And we know it's going to be worse.
Of course it is.
The fact is, COVID, it's a virus. It's bad. I do know people that have had it. Some have suffered more than
I might have had
others.
it myself, yeah.
Yeah, some have suffered. Well, when you
Whatever it
you
was.
got really
I was
ill.
fucked, properly fucked.
I remember I was genuinely worried.
Yeah.
Trying to get hold of you and it's like, can't breathe.
I was gone. I gave up on life, to be honest. I was that fucked.
But some people have passed away, and it does kill, and it is dangerous. But, and I've been saying this since lockdown 1 week. We have, when we were doing shows every night, that first when they said 2 weeks. Now, when you first hear that, you're looking at what's going on, you think, do you know what? We don't know what we're dealing with here yet. That might not be a bad idea.
I know,
just calm
but there were guys like me saying they're a bunch of lying bastards.
But on the phone, I said they're never going to let it go.
Never.
No. So it went
Take
through.
liberties to give them back? Fuck no. Irish lawyer called Fionnuala Ní Éileán. She said it day one on Dermot Murnahan's show on Sky News in March. Fionnuala Ní Éileán said, she's from the west of Ireland, very bright lady, very, very articulate. She said, to me, because they brought in all these restrictions. Sorry to cut across you, by the way.
No,
they brought in all these restrictions. She said, to me, it looked like they were in a drawer. Yeah. That's what she said. It was in a drawer, they were just waiting. And they couldn't get her off Sky News quick enough. It's a human rights lawyer, you know what I mean? Get her off. They're in the gallery. Get her off, Dermot.
When I talk to people about this online, obviously, the first thing they call me an anti-vaxxer. I say, you're sorely mistaken. But I am a realist, and I do believe in opportunism and them grabbing it and running with it. At the very least, I believe in that. And what we're going to be looking at is, I mean, we've already seen news stories came out. People were told they had COVID, but it was lung cancer.
Yeah.
A lot more people are going to be stage 4 now because they've not been getting the treatment. A lot more.
Yeah, God knows how many more, yeah. But you said there's a study coming out real soon, which might try and put a number on that.
Even at 200,000, it's bad. If that goes up to 300,000, 400,000, we're nearly at 500,000 fucking
as opposed to
people
60,000.
who have died for what? Because out of those 60,000, what did they die of? We know that without comorbidity, it's estimated by the Office of National... not me just pulling things out my arse.
Yeah.
And, saying the fucking aliens gave it to me, whatever. Fact, less than 1,000 people, that's where we are now.
That's right. You didn't even mention the PCR testing.
Yeah, we've not even.
Which is not fundamentally flawed. It is completely fucking redundant. That
it's
PCR
not made for
test.
that purpose.
No, of course not.
It never has been.
It's too sensitive. So
we have way too many cycles, don't we?
This is it, and you can acknowledge this because it's important. The people who told me that on my radio show, they're some of the most important people in the world. You're talking about Martin Kulldorff from Harvard University, told me that on my radio show. Sucharit Bhakti from fucking Germany told me that on my program. The test is fucking ridiculous. So many of those that died of, they had COVID with a comorbidity, might not have had fucking COVID at all.
No.
This is the thing.
Remnants of a flu.
Richard Tice is kicking off about this, but nobody listened to him.
No,
the Brexit Party chairman, yeah.
But
he's a racist too, apparently. Heard you're a racist, Richard.
He did say that people who work from home should be taxed more.
He did that fucker, didn't he?
I was like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I'm already using my heat.
Yeah.
Got my kid running around me. I got the dogs fucking barking. You want more money off me?
You can claim for that.
But it's when he said,
you can claim for the dogs barking.
We've got to look after the city. I don't.
Yeah. The city. Don't even go down that road.
The city of London.
That's a rabbit. Let's not go down the city of London.
Because people think he meant London.
The Crown Corporation. Don't get fucking started.
I'm not looking after them.
Yeah.
That's not my problem.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Fuck him.
Jesus Christ almighty.
I feel sorry for the guy that works at Starbucks on the main road there that might have to move somewhere else.
Yeah.
But you know what, mate? Your life wasn't going great there. Go and do something better.
You and me talked about this. They are rendering millions of people unemployed, but at the same time, they are rendering millions of them unemployable. There is nothing for them to fucking do.
Look at this. With
what are they going to do?
I've seen people grow many tears laying people off.
Oh, horrendous.
Because I'm around who I'm around here, I see the problems people have faced. Some people have taken it head on, repurposed, and they're doing okay. But do you know who's been doing great? Amazon.
Of course.
Tesco.
Bezos.
You know, all these, they're absolutely doing great.
Tesco gave back their fucking furlough money, didn't they? They're swimming in it.
But, Tesco.
They didn't give it back out of the goodness of their heart.
No.
It's a fucking virtue signaling decision that for advertising.
I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
Regardless of what the reasoning was.
Fucking Tesco.
Had to go back. But the fact is, you know, these big companies, why is it safer for me to go to the meat section of Tesco's but not to my butcher?
Not down to your local butcher.
Well, your butcher's smaller. My butcher also doesn't have 200 people at a time in the butcher shop.
No, he doesn't, no.
In fact, so much so that he's shut now. But, you know, why is it safer? And you know what I'm like? I just want an answer.
Yeah, give me an answer,
Just an answer.
Yeah.
Even if I don't like it.
Yeah.
Give me an answer.
The answer they give you is the answer we discussed a moment ago. The answer they give you is, just another wacky conspiracy theorist, which are Bill Gates and microchips. No, I know that if COVID exists, and it might do, although it's true, it hasn't been isolated, this fucking virus. Nobody wants to talk about that. Some of the guys I've had on have said that.
What was he said? China sent the gene out on the beginning of January. No, this is the
I know, you're right,
and in less than a month.
The fucking Chinese.
Now, someone told me, well, they've got the base vaccine, right? They just had to alter it a bit. I'm like, but this vaccine's never been used.
That sounded incredibly xenophobic, that, didn't it? The fucking Chinese.
It was
the fucking Chinese. No, but what I mean by the fucking Chinese is they're not a a shining example of making information available, are they? And that's what I mean by the fucking Chinese.
People in the UK were telling me we should lock down like them. What, brick people into their apartments? He went, that didn't happen, you racist prick. I said, I didn't say what colour any of them were. No, they were bricking people. They were sealing people into their fucking houses. Of course it's not spreading. They can't get out of the house.
Let's not get into Rohingya Muslims. Let's not start that.
Oh, no, that's despicable.
Oh, well,